Chapter 9. Zareen and Her Tale. In the magical world of time, no one can tell what has been planned for you. It is similar to the calm of the sea, turning into a ferocious storm all of a sudden, without any warning or alarm. Or like those clouds that would cover the sun appearing out of the blue, turning a hot, dry day into a rainy one. Humans are so enveloped in everyday events that they overlook the birth and death of so many stories around them. I also wanted to become one of those humans and move towards my destination, as promised to Baya, but life kept intervening. In those days, I had no significant pastime, so whenever Abba John's memories came to embrace me, I would become restless. After his passing, nothing interested me anymore. Most of the time, I would cure my irritation by going to our electronics store in Sadar. One fine day, I was sitting in the shop when Zareen came accompanied by a good-looking boy. I was surprised to see her. "Hey, Zareen, how come you are here? Did you know our shop is here, or is it a coincidence?" I threw a bunch of questions at her. "Oh, goodness, Salman, will you not even greet us? All you do is ask questions," she complained. "Get us some cool water. It is scorching heat out here." "Oops, my bad. I am sorry," I uttered and signaled the boy working at the shop to get us cold drinks. "Salman, he is Mahmoud, my fiancé." Zareen introduced me to the boy. "My sympathies are with you." The boy smiled sheepishly and took my hand while Zareen frowned. "You are never going to change, right, Salman?" "Congratulations on the new relationship. When did this happen, by the way?" I asked her. She replied, "The previous month." "Miss Zareen, I have a bone to pick with you. You never invited me to the ceremony, and here you come today without a dessert to celebrate? That is not fair," I said. "Oh, dear Salman, I promise I will bring it next time. Today I have come for condolences. Therefore, it didn't occur to me to be as appropriate to bring a sweet meat," she said. "How did you find out?" I asked her. "I went to the American Cultural Center a couple days ago. I found out there. Yesterday, Mahmoud came and expressed his wish to meet you. He had some free time today, so he brought me here," said Zareen. "Trust me, I felt so sad when I found out. I am very sorry. But it was his wish. We can do nothing about it." She pointed towards the sky. Mahmoud also added, "Yes, brother. All we can do is pray for the departed soul." The boy brought cold drinks at that instant, and Musa Baya entered simultaneously. Upon seeing Musa Baya, Mahmoud immediately got up and patted him on the back. He turned around, and both hugged each other as if they were seeing each other after a long friendship. "I had never thought that you would meet me like this," said Mahmoud with a grin. "We met 4 years back before you left for Dubai." "When did you come back?" Musa Baya questioned. "Just a month back, dear. Amma wants to get me a bride now." He genuinely smiled. Zareen and I were shocked initially, but finally smiled as we understood that they were old friends. "What are you doing here?" Mahmoud asked Musa Baya. "This shop is ours," Musa Baya said, putting his hands on my shoulders. "What a miraculous coincidence. I am Zareen's fiancé, and she is Salman's friend, who happens to be my brother's friend," he said, holding Musa Bayad's hand warmly. "Baya! Zareen used to study with me at the American Clamour Center. She found out about Abba John's passing, so she came to offer her condolences." I informed Baya about their arrival. Both Baya and Mahmoud started talking to each other, and it went on for a long while. Then Zareen and Mahmoud recited Fatiha and embarked on their way back. As they were leaving, Mahmoud especially insisted I visit his house. I was surprised as I thought Musa Bayat deserved the invitation more than me. I nodded and told him I would do my best to try and visit. After their departure, Musa Baya started narrating the tales of their friendship for a long time. Zareen's sudden arrival at my shop was surprising for me as well, but I didn't pay much attention to it. For me, it was out of her care that stemmed from our friendship. It is also common in our culture for friends to offer their condolences. Therefore, I also didn't think much about her visit and immersed myself in everyday work. Almost a week later, Mahmoud, Zareen's fiancé, called me and insisted that I visit his house for dinner. Aren't you friends with Musa Baya? Shouldn't you be inviting him? My curiosity got the better of me. I could hear him smile on the phone. It is not important for people to know each other for years to be called friends. Sometimes you meet someone for the first time and you can feel that you are good friends already, Mahmoud explained. But we have met just briefly, I tried to reason. Leave this debate. Tell me how I am related to Musa. He is my friend and you are his brother. So how do we know each other now? We are friends as well as brothers, Mahmoud argued. Will you come now? You are insisting so much, I have to come, I gave in. Very good. We are meeting for lunch tomorrow, Mahmoud smiled. I kept thinking about his generous attitude for hours. All seemed fine, but something was troubling me on the inside. Let us wait for the cat to get out of the bag, I told myself, and started working again. The next day, with a bouquet and a box of sweetmeat, I was standing at the gate of Mahmoud's residence right in time. Welcome, Mr. Salman. I am so happy to see you here. Mahmoud embraced me as I stepped in. Please come in and be seated in our humble abode. I sat down, glancing at his beautifully decorated drawing room. If this is a humble abode, Mr. Mahmoud, then I pray every Pakistani has one. I winked while taking in the breathtaking furniture. The Iranian carpets spread in the room, too. This is for you, a little gift. I handed him the bouquet and the sweetmeat box. While chatting, we drank the juice filled in expensive crystal glasses, presented on a beautiful tray by the servant. Half an hour later, we were told the food was ready, so we got up and moved towards the dining room. My appetite flared up when I saw the delicious-looking, piping hot food placed neatly in porcelain dishes. We started eating while talking about many things that interested us both. Mr. Salman, I am not one who would waste time keeping things in the corner of his heart. I have called you here to talk about something specifically. While sipping green tea after the meal, Mahmoud started to talk soberly. I became alert as a cat was about to come out of the bag. I agree with you. We live once, so we must not waste our time in doubts and suspicions while we have a chance to clear them off. I encouraged him to start. You might not like what I say, but trust me, Salman, I prefer keeping things clear. Mahmoud started. I wish to talk to you regarding Zareen. I don't understand. I was a bit surprised. Mr. Salman, she has been your class fellow and good friend too. You can understand her feelings better than me. In some time I have spent with her, I have come to know her as a loving and affectionate person, Mahmoud declared. You are correct. She is full of life. Everyone in our class used to call her the Wildcat because of her cheerful nature. She has been very popular because of this attitude as well. I am sure she would be the twinkle of your eyes, I added. And what if she turns out to be the opposite, or the literal meaning of the wildcat comes true? Mahmoud raised his eyebrows. Nothing of the sort will happen, Mahmoud. You should not be worrying about this. I tried to reason. I just want to understand more about her. As far as I know, the girls in our culture agree to anything that the family says, especially in cases of marriage. I know her heart does not beat for me, and that stabs me. But Salman, if the friendship between you and her had turned into love, I am willing to accept this relationship. I cannot see Zareen unhappy for the rest of her life, Mahmoud said cautiously. Why do you think that is the case? I questioned. I have seen the world, dear. You were class fellows, but still, she knows everything about you. She felt your pain badly, and even without thinking twice, despite knowing our delicate relationship, she requested me to bring her to you. This could not be ignored. Mahmoud made himself clear. What are you hinting at? Could be a baseless assumption as well. There is no concrete proof that can make you think in that direction. For a split second, I felt enraged by his thoughts, but I controlled myself. A weird silence settled between us for some time. Like you pointed out, she is a loving and affectionate girl, so it is natural for such people to worry and care about their friends. She still remembers me because we were in the same group, and as a leader, I share excellent bonding with all of them. I defended our friendship. What about the excessive delight she showed as she met you? Mahmoud was not convinced. Are you doubting her? I asked straightforwardly. Be relaxed, dear. Take it easy. I don't mean to hurt you. On the other hand, my intention is to save her from any despair. He tried to calm me down. Okay, then please be informed that Allah is witness to what I am about to say. There is no such thing between us. When you are getting married, this brother of hers will give her hand in yours, I said. Not at all. You are not Zareen's brother, my dear. You will be the best man for me. As from now onwards, you are my brother. Mahmoud came and sat next to me. Thank you, Salman, for being patient and honest with me. I cannot tell you how relieved I am. I smiled and started to get up. Mahmoud stood as well. He hugged me and whispered, There is one more thing you do not know yet. I looked at him with intrigue in my eyes. Honestly, it is easier to talk about sacrifice, but very difficult to do. By all means, Amai's choice is the best. Therefore, it is very painful for me to say all of this to you. I said all of this to you in agony because I love her now, Mahmoud confessed. I smiled at him. Let me share a secret then, I teased. If Riswana had caught the error of your thoughts, I would have been dead by now, I exclaimed. Mahmoud looked at me in shock. Who is Riswana? He asked, to which I responded, my would-be wife. Mashallah! May all the happiness in the world be with you both, said Mahmoud, with a giggle that showed how relieved he was to hear about my relationship. May you also live the happiest life with my friend. I prayed and left for home.